Hello guys, welcome to another exciting episode of NPFL 10 on Futbol Amebo TV. I am FELIX the Great and it's glad to have you here once again. Today on the show, like I mentioned in the intro, we will be looking at the guys who are ranked at the top spectrum of Sam's list of the best 10 forwards in the NPFL so far this season. A bit of a disclaimer, the actual video was recorded some days back before this intro and some of the stats has since changed, but I had to put this video out there because I already dropped the guys who were ranked between the 10th and 6th position, so it's only fair that I drop the guys who he ranks between the position 5th and 1st. So if there's any changes in the stats that was given by Sam in the video, blame me, not Sam, because he actually did his bit. It was me that took too much time in getting this video edited. With that said and out of the way, let's get into the video and see who Sam rates as the best forward in the NPFL 2020-2021 season so far.
Fortune Omoniwari, Rivers United is my number 5. He has scored 3 goals for Rivers United this time, and some of his goals have come as winners, especially the first 2 games of the season for Rivers United. He scored the winner against Rangers and scored the winner against Abia Warriors, the first away win for Rivers United this season. That's about 9 points for the side, and it's quite important that he also makes this list. It's been good for them as well. You look at the quality of players that Rivers United have in their ranks, and is leading the line expertly for them. Don't forget, this is a striker who has played in the NPFL before, so his wealth of experience has also counted this season for Rivers United. He's one of their most important players alongside Godwin Aguda, Ifeanyi Anayo, as well as Theophilus Afelokai, who is in goal for them. He has managed to score home and away from home for them this season. He scored 2 goals at home and 1 away from home. Perhaps his goal involvement might improve as the season progresses, because Rivers United, they've been prolific at home. They've scored 3 goals against Atlant, 3 goals against Kwara United. So these are also sides that are doing well, that have also gone away from home to win games. But when you score 3 goals in each game against them for a club as big as Rivers United, is quite important. And you, a player of fortune, played pivotal roles in those games. So I think that's why I've decided to settle for him as my number 5 in this list. Number 4, this one might be harsh because a lot of persons might have seen him this season, and I think it's one of the reasons why Jigawa Golden Stars are not down in the relegation battle. His goals have been immense for them. They have been immense for them. Samuel Stone is his name. He has scored 4 goals for them this season, and 3 of his goals have come as winners. So we are single-handedly won 9 points for Jigawa Golden Stars this season. I'm not sure their points tally is up to 15, but he has won 9 points this season for them. You look at the first game of the season, he scored the winner against Sunshine Stars. That was where the announcement came. He scored that. Then I think we matched the 4 game against Abia Warriors in Aba. He scored the second goal for Jigawa Golden Stars and the 3rd goal, which made a 3-1 victory for them, before scoring another goal at home against the winning goal against Atlant in that late drama in Kaduna. So those 4 goals have won them 9 points this season. And the unknown striker from Kano Pillars seem to be firing on all cylinders for them this time, and I think that it's going to be huge for them because there was a time he did an interview with NPFL Radio, and he said he wants to score 10 goals before mid-season, and this is just match week 10. We have 9 more games to go. If he can get 6 goals in 9 games, that means he has achieved his own personal aim. And if you can get 10 goals in the NPFL, definitely the Jigawa Golden Stars shouldn't be down in the relegation water. At least they should be made stable with his goals. So I think it's been good for them this season. Anayo Iwuala Eyimba is something else. The kid has been brilliant. And if you look at the run of Eyimba in the CAF Confederations Cup, nothing has been done uh, without his help so far this campaign. And it's the reason why Eyimba is still rubbing shoulders at the top of the log with the likes of Kwara United and Kano Pillars. This boy has been a beast for Fatah Osho's men. The first time I saw him was last season against Abia Warriors in Okigwe, and I was like, who is this guy? He turned his defenders at ease. I mean, Austin Obarakpo and Jean Parfait of Abia Warriors. He turned them, he left them in their wake, and he created, I think he had 2 assists in that game, and he also scored a goal. So it was a very good performance for him that day. And since then, I've taken note of him, and that this is another winger who is capable of wrecking havoc in defenses of their opponents. And lo and behold, this season, he's been that same guy for them. And for a 21-year-old, the the title challenge for Eyimba, you would say this is quite huge and quite a milestone and exciting stuff for everyone to see. And he's not a player that you say you need to convince people. I mean, NPFL followers. Last weekend, he also wowed a lot of persons with his performances, with his dazzling skills on the pitch of play. Those 2 assists he had against Plateau United, the first one from a corner and the second one, how he out-muzzled Andrew Kefe, is still a mystery to me to today. Before laying the ball into the part of Tosi Omoyele, who bundled that room. Anayo Iwuala has been great, has been superb this season. I don't think you can see any Himba lineup now, and you wouldn't want to look for his name because he's that go-to guy for them this season. Number 2 is Sadeeq Yusuf for me. Sadeeq Yusuf has scored 7 goals for the Akure Gunners this season, and his goals as they've won Gbongo Gobote's side 7 points as well. I remember the equalizer he got against Lobby Stars. This season has been the shining light. It was at home against Dakada, away from home. I mean, at the Nest of Champions in Uhuyo. Scored 2 brilliant goals. The first was a lovely, smart finish from a brilliant pass from the boots of Ashimolu Layo before he nodded home the second. The hand Wigan Botes made their first away win of the season. So I think Sadeeq Yusuf has really been good for Sunshine Stars this season. They lost Israel Abia last time, and they have Sadeeq Yusuf to call on for goals and rely on for goals this time. So I think it's been that striker and that forward that has really impressed me this season. I've watched him before. I've watched him in the game against MFM. I think he came in the second half, didn't do too much, but he had an effort that crashed onto the crossbar. That could have been an equalizer for Sunshine Stars. But I think it's been a good center forward for them this season. And I think if Sunshine Stars are going to progress or are going to do much more than what they are doing presently in the league, they need to keep him firing on all cylinders. There can only be a number 1, and it just has to be him. That is Ndifreke Effiong of Akwa United. Ndifreke Effiong is been a striker that has scored close to 60 goals in the NPFL, career goals in the NPFL. So it's a striker that,
and he's still quite young, 22.
Yeah, and he's a striker that has proved himself over time in the league.
Is he good enough for the Super Eagles?
I don't know. Genedro has been watching NPFL games, so he knows the kind of players he needs in the Super Eagles fold. I can't be choosing players for him, but when you have a player that has about 8 goal involvements this season and his goals has won his side 9 points out of the 15 or the 13 that they have so far this season, you know how much important he is to the side. And that's why I've settled for him. A player that has scored braces is the only forward that has scored braces on 2 occasions this season. He scored the first one against Abia Warriors and he scored the second one last weekend against Castina United, and he also had an assist in that particular game. So he's been prolific for them. He also got a goal last weekend against a well taken goal against Nasarawa United. So you might want to say that this is a striker that has uh, that has proved himself over and over and over again. That's why I've settled for him as number one. He's been highly consistent when it comes to the NPFL. Last season, he had 11 goals. He didn't even start the season with them. He had 11 goals. And this season already, he has scored 7 goals. When you look at the players that they started, that they were in the race for the Golden Boot last season together, you would find them once. You look at Israel Abia, he still has just 3 goals. Awalu Ali Malam has scored maybe just once or twice this season. Mustafa Ibrahim has just returned back to the league. So he's been a player that has been important for them since he joined them from Abia Warriors last time. And I think that is that striker that can eventually end the season as the Golden Boot winner.
All right, so I can't actually disagree with the top man on your list, but I'm sure some few persons would have a bit of some disagreement regarding some of the players.
There's no perfect list. There's no perfect list.
There's no perfect list. There's no perfect list. Guys, are there a few guys that you feel should get honorable mentions, like maybe 1 or 2 of the guys that could have maybe just nicked a spot in this your list?
I think it's Steven Jude. Steven Jude, former Ikorodu United striker for Kwara United. He scored the winner at the weekend against Sunshine Stars. And Kwara United, they are on top of the league. This is a big player for them. He also scored the winner against Eyimba earlier this season in Ilorin. So I think he's one player that deserves to be mentioned in that list. It's just sad that I omitted a player of the table toppers. And it's I think I've not done justice to that. I feel like he's a player that should have been included. But there's no perfect list, like I said earlier. Yeah. Some persons might still come and argue that regardless of what Ndifreke has done, they feel like Sadeeq Yusuf has been the top forward this season. But there's nothing I can do as regards that, because I feel like there are different perspectives to this thing. To this list is usually not exclusive to one person. You just need to make your list and go and let the conversation continue.
And there you have it, guys. Ndifreke Effiong, the man with Akwa United, who has notched 7 goals so far this season. The man who Sam rates as the best forward in the NPFL so far this season, ahead of the current top scorer Sadeeq Yusuf of Sunshine Stars, who has 8 goals to his name in the NPFL so far this season. It's been a pleasure doing this one. Till the next time we see again, have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye-bye. And oh, how did I forget to tell you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Yes, subscribe to the channel to help us grow. And of course, share the video with your friends. And don't forget to click on the notification bell icon so that you will be the first to get notified anytime we update or upload any content on this channel. Till the next time when we see once again, have a wonderful rest of the day.